So, day 8. Got my little tracker here. I'm really enjoying making the series, and so far all these videos have been unlisted. I'm thinking as soon as we hit day 10, I'm going to make them public. So if you don't know me, and you're watching this, then thanks for watching. And yeah, I'm Jacob, and clearly there's more than 10 videos out. So, first of all, let's address the elephant in the room. I got a cap, and yes, I'm wearing it inside. I got it for 2 reasons. One, because I need to get the hair out my face, and headphones, they do it a bit, but they're terrible because they got these, like, the gaps, right when, like, cause you got the ear muff, the bit there, and then the actual, like, overhead strap, it comes down, and then there's a gap right there, and my hair just slips through that, and it's so annoying, so I keep having to, like, take them off and do this, like, majestic flourish, and then pop them back on. It's really annoying. So that's one option, or the other option is tie it up. And when I was first growing my hair out, I tied it up every single day, quite tight, because I just don't like it in my face. You know, if I'm all like getting proper fancy and stuff, I'll do it, I'll curl it, and it looks nice. So that's why I like it. That's why I have it. But I don't. Oh, I hate it when it gets in my face, gets in my mouth. Horrible. But tying it up super tight every single day was genuinely making me go bald. So now I do it very, very rarely. But now that I'm doing these videos, I want my hair out my face consistently. I don't want to be doing that all the time. And sometimes I still might tie them up, just so you can see the traps, because my hair's quite long. I need to cut it anyway. But yeah, so hair out of my face, that's one reason. I can't remember the second reason. Oh my god, it's completely gone from my head. Oh my god. It's not to keep the sun out my eyes. Well, anyway, it's to keep me from going bald, basically, and to keep the hair out my eyes. Don't you dare say I look like Sam Sulek. Don't you dare. Because I can. If I shave this, and I really, like, flare this out, like... Oh, I got an idea. I know you're not doing your cardio. Okay, so again, yeah, I'm not trying to impersonate Sam Sulek. It's just a really good idea to have the cap. And I look terrible in beanies. Normally I wear, like, flat caps, you know, like the farmer ones, or, like, if you ever watched Peaky Blinders, those kind of caps. But that's not... It doesn't match the hoodie and shorts to the gym aesthetic. So yeah, cap it is gonna be, and I went for a light one. Definitely not because it was the last one in the shop, and there's just like a really cheap hat I found in Tesco. And yeah. Oh, and I remembered what I wanted to talk about in the last video. So if you remember in the last video I said I was going to talk about something, I completely forgot. What I wanted to talk about was how tired I was for cardio. So yesterday I did my legs, obviously, and leg day is such a, like, exhaustive... It's a workout that takes a lot out of you. So obviously I'm going to be tired. And I normally am tired. But normally I can do my cardio after that, and the worst it gets, like sometimes I want to do cardio, I actually feel like doing cardio. Sometimes I don't feel like doing cardio, but it's more because of how long it takes, and I'll just be like on the treadmill walking, and it gets boring. Even if I have something to watch, I'll be like, oh, it's boring. Because it's just walking in place. I'll be going on my phone, but my phone can't distract me 100%. But yesterday, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was that I just hadn't had enough to eat by the time I started doing cardio. I got on that treadmill and I was like falling asleep. I was super struggling just to put one foot in front of the other. Normally I have it on a 9% incline at 5 kilometers an hour. I had to put it basically flat. I think I dropped it to 3, and then once I'd built up a bit of energy, upped it to 4% incline. But I was so tired, and I did not know what was going on, and that was the worst cardio I've ever done. So I still completed it, still did my hour. But yeah, no, I was expecting, because I had a bit of a sweet treat right before the gym, so I was expecting that to get me through it. Like, I was expecting to have quite a bit of energy. No, I was like walking into the gym yawning. So it's really weird. If it happens again, maybe I'll be able to track down what causes it. But yeah. And when I was thinking about what I was gonna say before I started recording just now, I realized that I've been thinking about this video series a bit, almost kind of like what Sam Sulek does, or any of the other fitness influencers, and that's not what I'm going for. This is, for me, this is more of like a documentary series for me. Obviously, like I said, after day 10 I'm going to make it public, so anyone can watch it, anyone can come along with me and, discover my abs on this quest. Silly name, but I like it. Yeah, so you can come along with me, and that's why I'm making these videos and posting them. But it's more a documentary for me to talk about what I'm going through for the first time, because this isn't like I've been bulking and cutting and bulking, and then this is just the first cut I've taken so far is to get my abs. It's not like that. I was very, very fat, like 100 kilograms at 13 fat. God, I was much heavier at 13 than I am now. Jeez. Anyway, so in previous videos, sometimes I've mentioned like, oh, my last cutting phase. It wasn't really a cutting phase. It was just I've been dieting or trying to control and limit my calories and lose weight since, well, I started around halfway through high school, but I didn't actually properly try, because I'd still let myself eat whatever the fuck. I properly tried and locked in, because I finally got a gym membership during the first year of uni. So that was, gosh, when was that? 2022, 23? Yeah, 23. And that was when I properly started losing weight, and I made massive progress. So this isn't the first time I've like tried to take it that far to see my abs. This is just the first time I've been at a point where some people would like say that they are peak bulk or slightly over. I'm slightly over that point. But this is the first time I've been this close to a low body fat. Like I said, when I started in my new gym here, when I moved to Manchester, that was the first time I'd checked my body fat, but it was also the leanest I'd ever been, and that was 17% body fat. So yeah, that was like the lowest percent I'd been since maybe when I was 5, you know. So that was like like a big wake up call. I was like, I could actually do this. Like it's possible. So that's kind of why I'm making these videos. It is a documentary for myself, documenting going through this cutting phase for the first time. So, for example, that's why I want to talk about things like being really tired yesterday, or that conversation I had with my PT friend about undereating. Because I'm losing more weight quicker now on 2,000 calories than I was on 1,700. Even though that seems stupid. But once you consider the fact that your body does adapt, and that's what it's trying to do constantly, it's trying to adapt and create homeostasis, it makes a lot more sense. And I'm probably still going to keep losing weight on 2,300 calories, or possibly even 2,600. But I'm not sure, so that's why I'm going to, like I said, experiment. Because people like Sam Sully, they'll go on a diet phase for a couple of months, and it'll just be like bulk phase, diet phase. He doesn't even need to experiment anymore, because he's done this so many times, and he knows what his maintenance calories are. Even though he's gained weight, he knows what his maintenance calories are, and he's got a constant estimate. He's experienced in this stuff, whereas I'm not, and I'm experimenting. I need to go through about a month or two just to find what my maintenance calories are. So, yeah, think of this almost like a log of an experiment. Yeah. Where I'll just go through, experiment, and find all these different things to do and try, and I'll document how it goes for me. And if you enjoy watching it, I'm glad. If you watch it for information, probably better sources, but welcome. And yeah, so yeah. Today is, first of all, morning weigh-in, 80 point... Let me check. Because I don't want to say one thing and it be completely different, But it was 80. Let's see. There you go. 80.9 today. So slightly higher than yesterday. Slightly lower than the day before. Again, variance, it's all good. And so within reason. Today is back. Can't wait to do a proper back pump check, because it's the first time I'm going to do a back day with a pump check using the new camera. So I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully I can get the settings right. I haven't really had time to look into it, but I'll play around with it a bit more, and yeah. I'm going to do more of a lat focused day today. I'm going to start with pull-ups again. Normally on a lat focused day I don't start with pull-ups, but I think I'm going to start with pull-ups anyway. Just cause the more I do pull-ups, the more pull-ups I'll be able to do. Right now I'm failing around 7 pull-ups, I think getting to 10 would be pretty cool. It's not a goal. It's not something I need or want really, but it'd be pretty cool, you know. And pull-ups are really good, like a really good exercise for your back. So I might as well. And then, yeah, I have a vague idea of what I'm gonna do, but obviously depending on how busy it is in there and stuff like that, we'll see. Yeah, I guess you'll see before I do. You'll see in a couple seconds. I'll see in like an hour. That's what I meant. Also, this time, let me just get these in. Oh. This time, I'm bringing snacks to the gym. I know. So, like I said, cardio, very tired like yesterday. So I'm thinking I just didn't have enough to eat before the workout. So I've eaten a bit more today, still not loads, because I don't like going to the gym on like a very full stomach. So I'm bringing protein bar, a little M&M protein bar, and these like protein crunch, it's like cheesy crisps. Altogether it's around 28 grams of protein. I don't want to be that guy who's like, this has this amount of protein and this many calories, so I'll be able to do this. Like, if you've ever seen Jack Fitness, like it's a bit cringy. I don't know, but that's around like 25-30 range. I recently watched a video, because this being an experiment, I'm gonna keep looking for like scientific things, and I'm not gonna say I'm a science-based lifter. But if there's something that I can do that's like very easy and I can very easily like almost do something that might help gains or might help reduce fatigue or increase recovery, then I'm going to try it. Especially if it's not that difficult to do. And so there's a video I watched by Dr. Mike Israetel for Renaissance Periodization. Smart guy, funny guy, great to watch. He's got some weird opinions, but yeah, I recommend giving him a watch. He knows what he's talking about most of the time. Anyway, he knows more than I do. Anyway, it was a video about the anabolic window, and obviously everyone knows that's a myth by now. But it's not 100% a myth, according to him. So according to the studies, it's not as important, but there is technically still a window. It's just like 3 to 5 hours post-workout. So you should eat around 30 grams of protein and then some carbs. The carbs aren't as important. And I also watched a video by him about cardio post-workout, about how it could limit your gains because it's like limiting the recovery of whatever. So for example, if I'm doing leg day and then walking, it's a lot of legs and they're getting overly fatigued and they're not getting time to recover properly. So he said that a great solution to like limit the reduction in gains or increase the recovery is to have a post-workout meal before you do your cardio, so like a shake or something and a bit of bread or whatever, some carbs and around 30 grams of protein, very similar to that anabolic window type thing. So I'm going to try it, and hopefully having these snacks after I finish working out before I start my cardio will not only give me a bit more energy to do the cardio, so I won't be slogging through it like I was like yesterday because that was awful. And then maybe very minorly affect how many gains I'm getting. It's not difficult to do. it's worth it. And if it gives me more energy for the cardio, if I feel really good during the cardio, then I might do it more often. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah. See you for the first exercise. That's it.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me
So I just got home from the gym. Gonna cook some meal prep. It's a good workout. I think that's the hardest I've gone on biceps in a while, so this was really good. And yeah, I really enjoyed having that like snack between the end of the lift and the beginning of the cardio. It's just nice to like sit down, calm down a bit, recover a tiny bit, have something to eat, and then yeah, it didn't. I had more energy for the cardio, but it didn't fix the problem I was having. So I wasn't falling asleep on the treadmill at least, but I was really like, it was dragging. So after half an hour, I switched over to the recumbent bike, and my quads end up burning a lot on the recumbent bike, because it's either I go low level and fast, or high level and slower, but I still need to get my heart rate to that, 100 to 130 range. And yeah, my quads end up burning a lot. I don't know, maybe I'll do elliptical more often, but I think I've just got bored of treadmill. that might just be it. But oh well. But yeah, no, I think I'm gonna start including those snack breaks in the gym time, and yeah, new posing spot today because my normal one was taken. So we went to the yoga room. Looked pretty good, I think. The lighting isn't as great when it's dark outside because it has a massive skylight, so you get a lot of natural light. But when it's dark, you have just these like little pin, like spotlight type, tiny little spotlight lights. So that's really good. But you know, I think it was alright today. Yeah, good back workout. I really liked it. Yeah, nothing much to say. If there's anything I want to say, then I'll record another video after this, but if not, I'll see you in day 9. Yeah. See ya.